Hey guys, it's Hans Hobbies, and I know it's been a while since I posted anything. I'm actually on a very long, extended uh, business trip in Illinois, so that's why I haven't really been able to post anything. One, I've been very busy with like actual work, and two, I actually didn't or mostly couldn't bring a lot of my RC stuff with me since I'm basically living out of hotels at the moment. So, but yeah, um, I was still itching to do some RC while I was here, and I was at the local hobby shop around here, and I decided to pick up this LaTrax Rally. Now, a couple things to note. One, yes, it is LaTrax, so that means it is Traxxas, as you can see on the controller. And you guys know, if you guys watch my channel, um, I have my issues with Traxxas, and I really try to not buy Traxxas stuff if I can help it. But this was a situation where, one, I was really looking for a pretty cheap, ready to run, and I was also looking for a pretty smaller, like a small scale on-road vehicle, and this is kind of the only vehicle available at the moment that really fits that bill. Um, I really want like a Kyosho Mini Z, but those are really impossible to find for some reason. And also, it's not as compatible with a lot of the hobby grade stuff as this thing is. And two, yes, it is also a LaTrax. I've reviewed the LaTrax Teton before. I loved driving the Teton, but I had a lot of issues with it, mainly to do with like durability, reliability of the drivetrain, a lot of that stuff. It was a very nice looking truck, very well driving truck, but unfortunately the drivetrain and all that had a lot of issues. And this is based on the exact same chassis, but I am hoping that since it is an on-road vehicle and has much smaller tires and much shorter arms, that durability and the drivetrain stuff won't be as big of an issue. Um, but we'll have to see. The if you guys have seen my Teton review or any of the videos with the Teton, sorry about all the background noise. Um, you guys will know that the Teton and the SST or the pre-runner, whatever, those are essentially the same truck with different wheels and tires. The Rally is slightly different, where obviously it comes with much smaller wheels, these slick tires. I love the wheels on it, and comes with the foam front bumper. I believe it comes with different body mounts. The shocks are friction instead of oil filled, and they're also much shorter. The arms are also different. The diffs in the Rally are also plastic and not metal, as far as I'm aware. And the Rally that also does not include bearings. It has bushings in it. The hubs are also slightly different with these brake discs, like brake rotors behind there. So that's also slightly different. Another thing that's different is instead of coming with the standard 6-cell battery, it comes with this 5-cell battery, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's whatever. It is slightly cheaper, though. With a lot of the hobby stuff recently, the price of everything has gone up a little bit. So this used to be like $110, but now it's like $140, which is what the Teton used to cost. And I believe the Teton and the pre-runner are a bit more expensive now as well, which is a little bit unfortunate, because a big appeal to the LaTrax line of vehicles was the fact that they were pretty cheap. But it just seems like everything in the hobby is getting a little bit more expensive. So that is something that I guess we're just gonna have to deal with. I've actually owned a Rally before. Back when I had the Teton, I had a green one. I've never shown it on the channel. I just something I messed with a little bit on my own. But I ended up selling it because I needed funds for something else. And yeah, I didn't end up actually using it very much. But we have this blue one now, and let's see real quick how it drives. So just like the Teton, it is pretty amazingly quick for how tiny the motor is and how small the vehicle is overall. The Teton is going to be a little bit faster. Oops. Teton's going to be a little bit faster because obviously it has larger wheels, and also it has the ball bearings. But and also the bigger battery. But this is still a lot of fun. You can do little donuts on really smooth surfaces. I believe it'll do around like 15-20 miles an hour still, which is pretty amazing for how small this thing is. I know definitely it'll do more than 10 miles an hour because I ran it on a treadmill the other day. And I had the treadmill at maximum speed at 10 miles an hour, and this thing was still only at like half throttle. So I think this is going to be a fun little vehicle to mess around with. I have got the oil-filled shocks on order for this, as well as some ball bearings for it. So that should all be pretty fun. Now, a big issue that I had with my other LaTrax vehicles was the motor was pretty small for the size of the vehicle, so it ends up getting really hot, and the motor tends to overheat pretty easily. So I think the bearings are going to be definitely something that you need for this, and I'm going to look again into ways I can upgrade the motor up to like a 380, more standard sized motor. From my last experience with these, it doesn't quite drop in as easily. You have to do a little bit of modification to get it to fit. You can see with the friction shocks, or like the pogo spring shocks, it is a little bit bouncy, but still handles pretty well, and I'm pretty happy with how this thing drives. It's also a lot more quiet than my Teton was. I'm not sure what contributes to that. It might be because it has the plastic diff instead of the metal one. That actually might be the reason why it's so quiet. Metal gears are pretty cool for durability, but it does tend to make vehicles very loud. But this is a very smooth driving vehicle. And being an on-road vehicle, it doesn't really need metal diffs. As long as the plastic one stands up fine, I don't really see myself upgrading it. This driveway lip is a little steep. There we go. But yeah, that's a quick little video for the LaTrax Rally. I will try to get some of my RC stuff up here, so I can make some videos for you guys, as well as just kind of have fun with RC myself. But yeah, sorry for the shaky cam, sorry for the rough voice. I've been just really busy and tired, and I don't have any of my equipment. So, but I just really wanted to film something. So hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you guys next time.